Corporal Chris Nelson, CHRIS, NELSON, Public Information Officer for the Brownsburg Police Department. So just to kind of give a recap, at approximately 1:16 p.m. this afternoon, our officers were dispatched to the area of 56 and Grant on a report of shots fired with an individual down in the roadway. Upon arrival, our officers did in fact locate a male subject down and deceased within the roadway in the area of 56 and Grant, just south, and also a subsequent male that was found down and deceased in the area of 56 and Grant Street, just to the west. We are able to confirm that there were multiple gunshots that were exchanged during this incident. At this time, due to the ongoing investigation, we are withholding the names of the individuals involved. But the main thing that I want to highlight to the community and to the media is that any individual that was involved in this incident or tied to this incident is known, identified. There is absolutely no threat to the community whatsoever at this time. We are hopeful to be able to release information tomorrow in regards to the identity of the deceased individuals and possibly additional details surrounding the incident itself. Our detectives are still processing the scene, as you can see down there. It's still a very active crime scene, very active investigation. There's a lot of evidence that needs collected, and we have interviewed multiple witnesses, and we anticipate having to interview even additional witnesses to know what they saw regarding this incident. At the end of the day, 2 lives were lost tragically. We're still trying to pin the pieces together on how this came about, why it came about, and to give closure for the families on this incident. With that, like I said, we're hopeful that tomorrow we can release the identities and maybe possibly some additional information. But this time, in order not to compromise the investigation, we are withholding any additional information.
Is an arrest been made yet?
There has been no arrest.
So is that person still we assume that person is still at large? I think you said there was no arrest.
That's correct. Based off the crime scene that we have, the witnesses we have spoken with at this time, we do not have someone in custody. Like I said, there's still an active and fluid investigation in regards to how these individuals came deceased by gunshots in the middle of the roadway. But at this time, we do not have anybody at large. We do not have any threats to the community, and our community should feel at ease this evening.
Do you know how many people, can you confirm how many people were involved in this?
I cannot confirm that at this time. I do apologize.
So you're just saying 2 for now though, right? Because you never said there was a 3rd person.
All I can confirm is that we have 2 individuals that were deceased by gunshots. Any additional information or if there's any other parties involved, that will come at a later time through the investigation. But as you know, there were multiple witnesses to this. It's very complex on the situation that transpired today between these two individuals, and we want to make sure that we don't compromise the investigation with information that may not be accurate or witness statements that may not be accurate.
And what's your message for the public tonight? I know you said that there is no threat, but what do you have to say to them? I know a lot of them are worried on social media tonight. And
I understand that worry and I understand that concern. Brownsburg isn't immune from crime, just like any other community. Thankfully, we have a great department, great leadership, and we ensure that our community is safe. We do our part, and we have the support of the community. So I just want to let them know that we're working hard, we're working diligently, and all the facts in due time will come out on how this incident transpired.
Is this the first murder in Brownsburg this year?
I can't confirm that, but I do not believe we had a homicide as of 2020. To the best of my knowledge.
Up until now.
Correct.
So this would be the first homicide of the year here in Brownsburg?
To the best of my knowledge, that would be accurate.
Is there any indication that any of the 2 victims fired back, or did they have guns of their own, or is it just...
That is still part of our ongoing investigation. Like I said, it's still very active, very fluid. They're still down there processing the crime scene. And we would love to give that information to you as soon as we can without compromising the aspects and facets of our investigation.
So I talked to a lot of people who live on this street, obviously, and I know you're saying that there's no threat.
Correct.
But what can you say to let them know, because you don't have anyone in custody? Is there anything you can say to let them know that there really is no threat, there's no one running around shooting
Absolutely.
people?
I would like to think that our community, our constituents have faith in this law enforcement agency and this department and our leadership, that if we tell you there's nothing to worry about and there's no danger presently, then that's a fact, and they need to take that at heart and take it seriously.